Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just ooze. And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, a delicate chip. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
David Villa. And here's Batistuta. Kimmich. Well, that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far. And we have our very first corner. That should get the job done. Cannavaro. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's Batistuta! And Batistuta!
FC Tulsa are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Valverde. David Villa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Davids. And it's Pedri. Valverde aims beyond the defence. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Roberto. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Kimmich. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Koundé, and he opts to go forward. And they're quick to get it back. David Villa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good take. David Villa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Valverde. Oh, well played, well played. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Dixon. And there is the half-time whistle. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
FC Tulsa really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Now who's going to be first to this? That pass isn't the best. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. And Jamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Jamal. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. That's a good ball out wide. Jamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy.
Here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri. Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. Showing great feet there. Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's having a hit! Jamal. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Chooses to go crossfield.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, what a mistake! And Batistuta! They've scored! Deep into injury time! And that is about as cool as... So that's it. It is all over. They could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... So welcome one and all to a picturesque
Hello,
evening here.
everybody, and
A clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now this could be a chance. Great ball if he can get there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. And he shoots! It's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. So Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. David Villa. Valverde. And that could set him on his way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Villa. And David Villa! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior, and he lines up a cross, tries to get it clear.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
David Villa! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Look at the space, shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
FC Tulsa can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Camavinga, that has been cut short. And it's Valverde. And here's Batistuta. Shot put, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's played it in, takes a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that...
David Villa! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you very much for your
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Played right. Valverde! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Valverde. Oh, good ball! And Batistuta! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Batistuta! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just...
Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. They've got a corner here. Defending of the desperate variety. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Valverde. Now it's Villa. Now there's a fine ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Now it's Villa. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! There is a man right at the top of his game! Just knows it! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, that's been intercepted. No, he's not getting past him there. Great vision. That's been slipped through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Batistuta. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Rijkaard. Valverde. Rijkaard. Valverde. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. Now it's Villa. Oh, robust challenge.
Added time.
Duron gets good distance on it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Defending was strong and firm. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
This stadium. Thank you very much.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Mbappe, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's Messi. And this is Forlan. Tries to pass it through. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities...
Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Batistuta! Rodri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Shot a goal! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Batistuta! It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without complication. And he shoots! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
David Villa. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 44 minutes is number 10.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Looking for a runner. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Salah. Good running, strong and purposeful. Was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Batistuta. And he's found a way. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Peter, I think there's a chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him.
And it's Conte. With that dink over the top. Yes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham receives it in a good shot at goal! Messi. Conte. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Breakthrough strike! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, defending it's how he built his reputation.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bellingham. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe is onto this. And he's there to retrieve it. He's picked up in Villa! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things
Please
are not
be
good,
reminded
Peter.
that drinking
It
is
seems the
only
team
allowed
were
in
just
the
a bit
areas
too
shown on this
busy
map. Thank you
playing
very
within
much for your
themselves,
cooperation.
too tentative. And make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
FC Tulsa really need to bring up their intensity a notch or two, Peter.
And the shots! Keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Conte. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rijkaard. Scholes. And it's Salah. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's run loose here. And this is Torres. Guardiola. Chance here to counter. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And he's... David Villa! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that really is so impressive. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. Dembele has it in a wide position. Fernando Torres. Stones cuts it out. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now can he find a finish? He rises! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
We have got
Coming
changes
on to
here
replace
from
him
both
is
sides, in fact.
Number 21.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so
Substitution.
often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, it's come to nothing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
David Villa. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Ambitious ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a searching pass. And that could set him on his way. Danger averted for now. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. And it's been played through, and he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! Defending of the desperate variety.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Yamal. He's through here. Oh, that's superb. And a chance! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Tries to pass it through.
FC Tulsa really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. And the counter is on. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, nicely intercepted. Valverde. David Villa. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Villa. Takes a shot. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
There will be 1 minute
It's
at a
Valverde.
time.
Oh, cracking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yamal. And that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly spread along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Vinicius Junior. Coming on
That
to
gets things
replace
going
him
for the
is
second half.
Number 21.
FC
Early
Tulsa
return.
can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, played right into it. Just the goalkeeper's a beat. Great chance! It's a goal! Come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
50 minutes is
Well, I think it's pretty
Number
obvious,
21,
Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And Batistuta! Oh, good steal. He just read it. And we have our very first corner. Vardiol. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing nice and neat. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's quick to snatch it back. In by Messi. Header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rice. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be.
David Villa! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
substitution on the field. Number 17, David Villa.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And he's heaved it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Substitutions taking place.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Guti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta cuts it out. Cannavaro. And it's Valverde. And here's Haaland. Batistuta. And he's straight offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the box. Cleared without hesitation. That'll be a throw-in. And that has left him in a heap. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
There will be 5 minutes added
Neymar
time.
gets through on his own. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Xavi Alonso, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped
And that's
it.
that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. 26th of May 2005, Istanbul, and one of the most famous of all famous comebacks in football, and this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
3-0 down at half-time, and his header just after the break sparked that extraordinary miracle against one of Europe's finest teams, finest defences. It is, of course, the legend, the leader, that is Stevie G. Oh, that's clever. Cristiano Ronaldo! And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Owen, and it's Rodri. Davids. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Batistuta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Messi. Messi. Now it's Owen. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And Owen! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham receives... Can he finish? Owen.
Well, he was given time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. It's a searching pass. Hakimi. Oh no, this does not look good. This might spell danger. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
There will be 1 minute
Belletti.
added time.
Gerrard. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far.
Please grab the tickets
if
you were
the
given
pep
when you were
talk
walking through the
works,
gates.
we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
FC Tulsa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. David Villa. David Villa! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
He's one-on-one! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Davids. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And smartly reclaimed. In he goes again! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's... Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's in a great position here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Khan claims comfortable. Gerrard delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. FC Tulsa really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where...
David Villa! It's in! They're back within reach! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So is this the start of a comeback? Mbappe is having a shot! It's there! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tedri. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. And Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, super ball! That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Azar. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Batistuta hurtling down that right flank. And it's Davids. Played out to the right. Batistuta's cross. Pedri! It's run loose, and he's following up! And it's a goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he fires the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Azar. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Adriano. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Azar. Oh, good-looking ball. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Timber. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. A reprieve. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
FC Tulsa can really do with some bigger names.
He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And that's a throw-in. Azar. Ronaldinho. Costa Curta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Another throw-in. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Villa. Tries a measured ball.
FC Tulsa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Davids. He's cut it out.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Batistuta. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pedro. And the shot. It's a goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is...
It's Adriano! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs...
And he's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. Costa Curta.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's
added
Hazard.
time.
Ronaldinho! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Deftly away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Decent chance! And he's following up! And done it! And the game springs instantly to life!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Neymar. He's played it back. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's had a hit. Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl. Oh, what a hit. He's going for goal. Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And the shot! Goal! Bahia! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Bahia go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. And the finish! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Bahia go two up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Davids! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Koundé gets good distance on it.
There will be 3 minutes
And here's Forlan. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And the half-time whistle goes.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chance! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now, can they get him away? Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. David Villa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's come loose. Bahia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Oh, what shot a goal! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Villa. This might... Haaland! And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Now it's Cruyff. Shevchenko. It's fallen! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Looking for the run. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. David Villa! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great chance! And he hits the net. 9 minutes, and we're all square again. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager...
And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. David Villa is onto this. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There's the golden nugget that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Lahm, that's a cute ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Guti. Now it's Villa. Batistuta. Lahm. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Threads one in. And it's been played through. Koundé gets it clear. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Villa. Now, can they get away? Chance! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back. You're up.
It'll be a throw-in. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a moving ball. And it's Scholes. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Forlan did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Can he get on the end of this? Davids providing an outlet. Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Guti. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro can get it clear. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Forlan. And he's managed to get free. Switch tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Belgium are back in business. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added... And a chance! He's scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Guti. Number 19, Vadio.
And we're underway again.
Field, number 21.
FC Tulsa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. There's the shot! He scores! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Haaland. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Forlan. Nicely worked. And this is Griezmann. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Forlan. David Villa. David spots it and intercepts. Now it's Forlan. Lahm. And it's Scholes. Van der Vaart. It's a searching pass. Dixon. Cannavaro. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for options for movement.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Davids cuts it out.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitution.
Van der Vaart standing over it. Oh, smashing header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Forlan. And the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
The goal scorer
A
for
momentary
Belgium.
lapse mercilessly
After 89
exploited.
minutes
They
is
were absolutely
number
lethal.
14.
Well, let that be a lesson to Peter. They